Hey, Brett here. Okay, it is back to hip flexors and the piriformis. So that's deep in here. All right. So first we're going to do blaster. I'm going to get into this and then I'm going to describe a few important points. I'm going to use a bench as a support so I can get a good angle on it. I start in a tabletop. I'm going to swing my right foot around. I'm going to turn my foot out. Then I'm going to kick my toe back. And now I'm going to rest into this. The reason I'm going to use this bench is I can lift up a little bit more, and now the weight's going more straight down. You might feel a big stretch here. You might feel a big stretch right here. So here and here. And a couple things. Passive tension over time. So the time in this case is going to be 3 minutes. Alexa, 3 minute timer. Passive tension over time. Breathe to relax. So into a count of 4 and out to a count of 8. And that will tend to calm you down. And finally, wet noodle. So I'm trying to relax as much as I can here and just sort of let myself melt into the pose. Wet noodle. Now, two more things I'll just mention. It's how it feels, it's not how it looks. And I think it's especially good when you're using a prop. If I can use a prop to get into a pose better, then that is a better version of the pose because our intention is to be able to allow time and relaxation to take its toll on our muscles. And so if using a prop works, if flailing your leg way out, notice my foot's at 45 degrees, my leg's flailing way out, that's fine, totally fine. So that's how it looks. Sorry, it's how it feels, not how it looks. We're not doing yoga, we're using yoga poses to stretch our body. And again, the other thing is you got to work from where you're at. If you have a tight muscle, you have to just deal with it. If you've got an injured muscle, maybe you need to back off. Um, but you need to take care of yourself and you need to realize that just because you were really flexible yesterday, you're not going to be the same today sometimes. It might be the time of day, might be stress, but it's a message to your body to maybe back off a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this pose and then I'll see you in the next pose. Alexa, stop. Okay, now to come out of the pose, I'm going to first push up sort of into a more of an upright position. I'm going to push back onto, with my hands, I'm pushing back onto my leg. Notice any muscle that I've just stretched, I'm trying to not use. So trying not to push really with this leg. I'll drag the leg back, but I'm not going to pull with the muscle under the leg there. I'm not going to use this muscle until I get back into a neutral position, and then it's fine. Okay, now I'm going to continue. I'm going to do the other side. You'll see the short, but I'm going to continue the pose. Let's see, put this over here. If you're still watching, I'll go through this again. So you're starting in a tabletop. I'm looking straight down. My hands are sort of locked out. I'm going to take my left foot and kick it out and up and bring it up to my left hand. Rotate the left foot out 45 degrees. This leg can flail out. I'm gonna point my back toe, my right foot back toe, and slide back. So I'm gonna rest on my kneecap and the top of my foot and maybe my shin. Then I'm gonna get myself into an upright position to get a nice big stretch right under my leg here. So Alexa, 3-minute timer. So let's go over that again. Breathe to relax. When you breathe 5 breaths a minute or slower, you're going to balance out your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. When you have a ratio of 4 on an inhale and 8 on the exhale, you're going to tend to downregulate or bring up your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest system. What you're doing is you're distressing your body through gravity, through how you're holding your pose. You're trying to relax your body, wet noodle. So you're really trying to do to your body, you're telling it, hey, I know there's discomfort. It's okay. So you're actually counteracting your autonomic response to pull back, and you're in fact doing the opposite. You're basically reading the owner's manual of your body and tuning your body a little bit. And if you do this on a regular basis, you will get better neuroplasticity. You'll become less reactionary. It is a form of meditation, physical meditation. When you mix the breath work and the concentration and the relaxation, it's a very excellent practice that just so happens to have a real effect in both your physical body as well as your mental body. Not that they're any different. They're the same thing. There's no mind body separation. That's baloney. It's unnecessary duality. Alexa, stop. Blaster's a go-to pose. It's wonderful. And also, if you think about it, you're kind of working on your front splits. Notice. So here and now, here, I keep going forward, and looky there. You're now working on front splits. But I'm not doing splits right now. So now I'll stop fooling around. All right. See you in a second.